Alright, everybody. Good evening. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup in 2020. Beginner's Guide for Merfolk Skald begins now. This is Dr. Incompetent, and after my unlikely and barely gotten success in the previous run with my Minotaur fighter, I was asking some of the people from the Discord community who were kind enough to stop by the stream yesterday what I should do next, and someone suggested Merfolk Skald, and here I am trying to present a beginner's guide to Merfolk Skald. Now, this is a balanced kind of hybrid character, and I am not very familiar with this build at all. So basically, I'm going to be learning as I go, hopefully being able to teach you guys things and learn from you as well if you know better than I about some things. Now, all the melee stuff, I got it. Got that. The spells are a little bit more outside of my ken, but I want to develop my game and hopefully approach this character from a different angle. So, just kind of like catching up to where we are. This is where we left off yesterday, and Aquaman here, the Merfolk Skald, is 8th level. We're on the Dungeon 5. All of our stats are completely balanced. We don't really have any kind of great gear to speak of yet. We got a set of ringmail, which I'm happy about. We got a trident. We did get this +5 ring of protection, which I am praying will just keep us alive long enough to gear out. Now, I think before I get started fundamentally, some of the things I want to talk about are the background decision. So Skald is kind of like a charms user who enhances combat prowess, and by either creating shields to deflect things, or putting on coronas, or enchanting weapons, or doing all that fun stuff. And so that's a really nice way of stacking up the melee game magically. So I'm excited to do that. But also, I'm a merfolk, and merfolk is one of the beginner races that you can choose, as Crawl now delineates things like, into those 3 categories. And reason being, at least in my opinion, looking at the merfolk itself, is that there's really not too many negatives with the species. It's pretty easy and straightforward to understand. So I get just benefits from going in the water, which is good. I can't drown, which is really good. So if the shoals appear, I can't remember if those are permanent sub-branches or optional anymore. They used to be optional, but maybe they changed that. Anyway, that would be great for us. Shoals would be great. Okay, Casitas will be great. Anything with lots of water is a victory, all right? Now, the other thing about merfolk is, let's look at the skills, all right? So I've switched to manual, but they have an amazing aptitude for polearms, +4, which we're going to exploit heavily. They suck with armor, unfortunately, but that's really the only downside to their melee game. They're really good at dodging, okay? So I will start raising this at some point. And they're fine at spellcasting. Like, they're good at charms. They're just okay at hexes. They're good at invocations. They're stealthy. So the point being, like, you can kind of do what you want with the merfolk. And so I'm training armor right now really, really heavily so that I can get into a heavier set of armor and cast my spells without problem. So that's the other thing I want to look at with you guys, are my spells. So I have Infusion, all right, which allows me to basically put a buff on my weapon so that every time I hit an enemy, I can use magic points to do like extra damage. And from what I understand, this is a very good spell to have early. You start out with this spell if you're a Merfolk Skald. So it's a great spell to have early in the game, but it's not something that you want later in the game because your magic points are going to be too valuable to just be using for a little bit of damage. Now, however, this second level spell, Shroud of Galubria, seems like a spell I'm going to be using throughout the entire game. And it'll only get better with the plan that I have for this character, which I'll tell you in a second. And then Spectral Weapon was the spell that was informed to me with this character choice by, I believe, Mr. Snackman suggested this, saying that Spectral Weapon was, with a polearm, was the ultimate cheese because you can stand in front and use your polearm to hit the guy that you're engaged in melee with, and then your Spectral Weapon, which is a replica of the weapon that you are wielding, can reach through you and hit the enemy as well every time you swing. So that's a fantastic extra boost to your DPS. Additionally, you can switch places with your Spectral Weapon if you need to escape, and it will kind of like stand in the enemy's way for a second, allowing you to run away. Now, one of the things about Spectral Weapon that I didn't get was that, like, I thought, like most spells in the game, that it would just wear off over time, but I don't believe it does that. I believe that if I just cast this, it's going to be with me, okay? And it's going to be with me until it's either killed, or I unwield my weapon, and I can do that like selectively if I want to turn it off. Why would I ever want to turn off my Spectral Weapon? Well, here's one reason. The Spectral Weapon, when it takes damage, it shares the damage that you take. That it takes with you. So if you're in a situation where you're taking AoE damage, like from a fireball, the AoE would hit you, then hit your Spectral Weapon. It would do the damage to you, then do damage to your Spectral Weapon, and then half of that damage from the weapon would go to you, so you would in effect take like 150% damage from an AoE attack, which is bad. So we don't want that. But the cool thing is, my chance to cast Spectral Weapon is getting better, and that's why I'm training hexes and charms right now to just become better at casting, as well as armor, so that I can cast it easier. But if I have it out already, then I can get my MP back to use for other spells, and I don't have to worry about it failing and wasting turns in combat, like trying to get the weapon out. So anyway, so now I've got my little spear going along with me, and it's just following me. Oh, it fades away. Okay, so then I completely lied. Everything I just said was a lie. On the wiki page, I swear it did not make mention of the fact that it was temporal, but it would be imbalanced, I suppose, if I didn't have to just cast it again. So I get it. Okay, fine. So then let me just, strike down what I said, and we'll cast it when we need it. But I have a feeling that I'm going to want to just, especially as the game gets harder, have that thing out in advance. So I've blind read all of my scrolls right now, so I know what they all do. And I did get an artifact quarterstaff right here, which is kind of tempting. I'll see what it is to see how, powerful it might be for me in the beginning of the game here. But my aptitude with staves as a merfolk are terrible. It's like -2 versus the +4 that I have with polearms. However, because I'm training polearms and staves are related to polearms, you can see that the skill is in green. That means that it will be easier for me to level up staves, because as long as my polearm skill is higher than either axes or staves. So, there is that. Anyway, the main thing for me with this build is that I completely have to redo how I approach combat, because I just came off of playing a human berserker and then a minotaur fighter, and they're pretty much like, I want to get in melee, I don't need to cast any spells to do that, I'm just going to go up there and tank the crap out of you. Now, my plan is to eventually get to that point with this merfolk, which because my strengths and expertise in this game are more around a heavily armored, shield-wearing type of character. I'm going to do that eventually with this merfolk once my strength and my shield skill and my armor skill are high enough, but right now that's not the case. Now, what I need is then to be like, okay, here's an ogre. If I was a berserker, I'd be like, no problem, ogre, come on up, let me go berserk and take you down. If I was a fighter, I'd be like, well, this is going to be tough, but I can maybe block your big club with my shield or mitigate it with my armor. That's not really... I don't have a shield. I don't have that much armor. So what I got to do immediately is cast Spectral Weapon, then cast Galubria's Shield. Or Shield of Galubria. Shroud of Galubria, rather. Jeez, let's get it right here. Oh, I tried to cast it. Okay, I got it on now. Now, from this point, there isn't, unfortunately, a really great square for me, but the ogre is going to want to not attack my Spectral Weapon. And so we get 2 free hits on him right now that we're going to take. Okay, so I hit the ogre, and so did my Spectral Weapon. Okay, so let's just keep hitting this guy. Got him. Alright, so we still have our shroud up, and the Spectral Weapon is here. This white is here, and please drop your shield, my man. That would be fantastic. I don't think he actually has one, because it just says +0 longsword and robe. But maybe he does. No, he didn't. Okay, well, that was too much to hope for, that he would have a shield for us. But anyway, that's kind of how combat has to go. And I, at least early in the game, with the few spells that I have, and so I have to just not charge in and stand back and get my spells set up each time. And that's going to take me a second to get my head around. So I'm probably going to not be using tab as much as normal until I get really used to this character. That's something I recommended for you too. Let me get my magic points back. Oh, I got drained by this dude over here, huh? Or no, somebody, the white must have drained me with his weapon. Anyway, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to cast, and I'm pushing Z, by the way, to like bring up the casting thing, and then your spells are like A, B, C in the order that you memorize them or whatever. I'm going to cast Spectral Weapon. It did not work, and I'm going to cast it again just to get it on, because I know that there's guys over here. Alright, so let's bring in some people. Let me look at this white really fast. He just has his mace, and if he hits us, he drains us. But it doesn't necessarily say he has a shield. Anyway, I am going to... I don't have anything quivered at the moment, so I can't even throw anything at this dude. I could blast him with my Wand of Acid, but that just seems excessive and unnecessary. So what I'm going to do is actually cast Infusion. Now this... If it has a shield, it'll show up like when I mouse over him, you mean? Where it says what he's wielding? Like, it would show up like with this, the mace and the robe. That makes sense. That's what I was figuring. Oh, okay, okay. I thought that this was a shield, like a little buckler graphic, but is that just his, like, glowing hand or something? Okay. Oh, it's a glowy drain hand. I thought it was like a little shield he was holding. My fault. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. Like, he would have the graphic for it. So I'm running away, by the way. This is too many people for me to want to fight at one time. So I'm going to run. And I'm going to then, I'm contaminated right now, and so I'm just going to see if I can take this guy down with my spear, and I should be able to, and I did. I'm hungry, and I've been drained. Oh, by the way, what's up, Aperiodic and Mr. Snackman? I'm trying to make this work. I read up on the wiki on the spells that you guys recommended, so I have a little bit more knowledge of them. I'm feeling good about this, though. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I just need to get certain... I would love a shield. But feel a lot safer. Okay. Oh, look at this. You trying to blink away from me? This is where the polearm comes in handy. Bam. I reached out and I stabbed him. Uh-oh. I'm very hungry, and here comes a guy. So I'm going to have to, Oh, yeah, you know, I know that, dark gray is harmless, but the question I have is, like, can it... If I miscast again, am I more likely to go into the dangerous zone of contamination if I have that? Oh, okay, so I have one more level of buffer before that happens. Okay, that's cool. I was worried that, like, I would jump into the blue. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, all right, well then, that helps me. All right, let's go take out this guy. Uh-oh. All right, I gotta put on my shield. There we go. Nice thing about Sky Beast is they give, like, really good experience for where you find, like, early in the game. Sky Beasts and Ogres. Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, that's the thing that I just don't want to get contaminated, because it's awful what can happen to you in that case. Okay, so hopefully... Ooh, cool. Searing Ray. Mystic Blast. We got some cool spells there. Alright. So, I'm hoping that for most of the time, you know, I'll be able to just tank lesser enemies without having to set up all of my spells. And then, you know, to expedite somewhat the process. But I'm going to be very careful until I more fully understand my strengths and my weaknesses. Alright, so what I want to do, I'm going to shroud myself, and I'm going to weapon, and then I'm going to switch so my weapon doesn't get killed here, and I'm going to fight this guy. I have 5 curing potions, so I should be all good on anybody who can poison me. I don't think I have any kind of... I have resist fire, that's it. Okay. Failed, and I'm in. Here we go. I'm looking at my spell hunger. Not too bad. I'm just charms. I'm not, like, really casting anything that's excessively high level. Neither of these turkeys have shields. Just so brutal. Come on, guys. Why don't you come up with a shield? Somebody. Oh, level 9. Alright, I'm gonna go strength. I hate to keep putting you guys on the spot and asking you so many damn questions about arithmetic, but is it still the case in this game that strength affects encumbrance, like your ability to wear heavier armor and bigger shields, or is it strictly the shield skill and the armor skill that handle your ability to wear heavy stuff and encumbrance rating and casting? And strength is just only damage. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, good, good. That's kind of what I thought. And my feeling... You have to have a 4 strength? Uh-oh. Hey. Alright, we gotta get up on this centaur here. There we go. Yeah. I know a troll berserker can have a 3 intelligence. That's a pretty low starting stat. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, I was so just because I was thinking to myself, just trying to theory craft about how I wanted to play this character, and because there's so much adaptability in it. Okay, yeah. So it's like 25 for large shield is the shield skill. You need 15 for medium, 7 or 8 for buckler, or is it 10? I can't remember. But the thing, I want to play this as more of a... Oh, wow, bucklers are super easy to use. I kind of want to be more of a heavy armor, tanky caster guy, like a enhancement caster. And so, just to play to my what I know, and so I'm building up strength and intelligence primarily with this character to make the spells easy to cast. Cool, cool, thank you for that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because my buddy who always goes caster, he wears buckler every time, and it can't have to be that hard for him to do that. That worm got confused. Is the question mark over the enemy like they're getting confused because they're getting hit by the spectral weapon and they don't understand what's happening to them, and they're like choosing who they want to target, or... Okay, they're distracted by it. They're like, what the hell is that thing that's hitting me? My God. It's just... It's this ethereal. Okay, fantastic. So, just looking at my character, looks like everything identified is identified. Our skills are okay. Oh, I don't want to train stealth. I have not too much need for that. Okay, I hear the roar of battle. So there's a temporary dungeon or, you know, branch available here. So let's try to find the source of this roar of battle. All right, I'm going to pull on my weapon and my shroud to deal with this big boy here, because he's going to hit me hard if I don't. All right, and let's just put down this phantom. Okay, great. More plate armor for me. Man, the game is really giving me plate. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, ogre. Not good. Shroud. I gotta cast my weapon fast. There we go. So I'm getting flanked, but I need to kill the ogre before I kill this... Even the frog before the ant. Alright. Okay, we got it. No problem. Wand of Paralysis, a scroll. Oh, here's the Ecumenical Temple. Yeah, I think... yeah, very distant. Like, I could use... I don't have a scroll of mapping. I don't know what that is. And I could start moving around specifically for it, but... I don't know if it's too dangerous to risk it. I'd like to go, Oh, this is awful. I did not want to see that. Okay, so I need to get out of his line of fire. I don't... Yeah, in this area over here that's unexplored, I don't think I could take Manicure. Maybe. He's gonna torment me and pain me. If I can get my weapon and my shroud up. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with him right now. Yeah, pretty much. It's not worth it. He's not gonna give me anything that's worthwhile. I do want to come back, though. Oh, I see what you mean. Cool. I do want to come back to get to the temple, though. Hey. Look, Manicure. We talked about this. Yikes. Alright, buddy. Almost got me. Maybe I should have cut across the... Oh, that's what he did? Yeah, he was covering ground on me. I was like, dude. Alright, well, we made it. If barely. How many times did he torment me there? Darkness, darkness, darkness. 3 torments on the run. Nothing like torment. Alright. He was pretty smart about it. I'll go back and yeah. Too bad about the portal, but I'll be able to get the temple and aperiodic. I think I'm going with your. I'm gonna try out Rue, and just introduce people to the business of Rue, and see if that's a good investment for this type of character. Oh, Rue, I already passed Rue? Man, look at you. Oh, sweet. That's why you mentioned Rue, because you saw it already yesterday. I get it. I thought you were just recommending for later in the game. I wasn't paying attention. That's sweet. So, I'm going to eat, and I'm going to pray. Oh, no. It's right. You don't do that anymore. There's no pray button anymore. You just kneel down. Okay, so Rue the Awakened. One of the things that I thought was sweet about Rue that you were mentioning was just when I was looking at it, is that he doesn't care if you leave. Like, if you want to transition later in the game, it's like, all right, no problem. All right, so now it's just a matter of choosing. Yeah, the sacrifices are awful. It's just choosing the right sacrifice. Man, there's a lot of named enemies on this foray here. Okay. Do I want to take Natasha? We can at least take one of her. Get the weapon. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. At this point, okay, the only thing... Oh, that's right. I was, like, worried because I can walk across this water. And it's not even deep water, is it? It's just... Oh, no, it is deep, but I can go across it because it's me. I thought she had this, like, island to just rain on me, but I'm a merfolk. Damn it. I can do that. All right. Okay, great. Yeah, it's just Medicure is one of the worst early... He just sucks. He's so hard. I'm not in favor of him and his business at all. All right, I'm going to shroud up. Oh, she came over here. Hi. Oh, because he's a mummy? Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, just light him on fire. +3 club. Nice. All right, that was some good experience there. Sif Muna. Okay. So, let's go down the staircase then, shall we? Yeah. I was looking at that. You get... Oh, is it like a headbutt? Is it just like some auxiliary melee attack that you can do? Or do you get to... Is it proc every time? That's cool. That's fun. But you also lose your... Like, your boots meld into you, right? Like, so if you have any bonuses on your boots, you lose that. Not like you usually get, boots that are insane until later in the game, but still. Something to think about. Yeah, like all of that stuff just far outweighs, your plus, your... Even Boots of Running, like the, that move bonus is really good. Okay. The temple was on D7. All right. I hear the roar of battle. Maybe I can go find it this time. Let's see if it's it. I got like a better... Oh, what am I doing? Don't move towards the ogre. Alright. I'm going to have to do this and get hit. And then I'm going to shroud and weapon. Hey. Okay, and then we should be okay here. Here we go. Alright, alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm betting it's closed. Ah, Manicure, you're not supposed to be over here. I'm just gonna skip this whole floor then. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. A death yak and a two-headed ogre? What's happening to me? This isn't what I wanted to see. I don't want to take on both of them at all. Yeah. So I'm going to move away and jump down here. Luckily, I have all of these weird paths to hide from Manicure on. If Manicure comes back out, you think I could take him with the fire wand, even though he's going to be painting me and tormenting me from a distance? All right. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's try it. Yeah. There he is. Okay, that's pretty good. And I can just back out if it's not going to do the job. Yeah, you're right. He is not liking that. Good call, people. Thank you. He did get a nice torment on me, but I'll just go up the steps. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was dead. You tricked me. There he goes. Huh. Let me look at that. I thought he just disappeared. Huh. Oh, okay. He tricked me. Well, my wand tricked him back. That was almost a heart attack if I, like, you know, completely misplayed his being alive or dead there. All right. All right. Oh, look at this. Fun. Alright, let's get the shroud up, let's get the weapon up, and let's move in. Try to minimize these gnolls' ability to get the reach on me. They all had reach. Man, this is like a potion of degeneration special. Here's where the portal was. Alright, let's drop all these. I have 14 potions of degeneration. You don't really see a stack like this early in the game, do you? I mean, that is a massive pile. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, while I have you guys here, does taking a stat to 0 still insta-kill you in this game? Or did they take that out? Oh, wow, it doesn't? Man, that used to be one of the cheapest ways for my powerful characters to die, would be like, you forget to breathe, when you would get like 0 intelligence. Yeah. Well, that's good. At least they didn't take that out. Oh, okay. Well, so that's a bad penalty, but it's still better than insta-death, but yeah. Let's read this. Scroll of Amnesia. Nah, I don't really want to forget anything. Yes, abort. Alright, well, let's look to see if I want to memorize anything. Oh, that's right. Yeah, God, you're too stupid to even read a scroll. Ugh. So, I was looking at Song of Slang. This looks pretty crappy, especially considering it makes noise and you have to maintain the singing. slow... How effective is slow as, like, an escape mechanism? Like, can you reliably plop this on somebody and then run away? Or is it not useful in that sense? Is it more for, like, slowing down their attack speed? Yeah. It's easy for me to cast. I'm probably going to learn Magic Dart at some point just to have a ranged... Yeah, exactly. It lowers their DPS and it slows them down movement-wise. It's a great thing to have. Magic Dart still has, like, one of the best ranges in the game, doesn't it, as spells? It used to, anyway. It used to be, like, insane range. And I could just zap people. Although the damage is pretty crappy on it. Full line of sight range. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright. Well, that's Dungeon 7. We're 9th level. And my chance to cast it is just terrible. Yeah, the damage is not great, but it's just like... It probably is it's a fun way to soften somebody up a little bit before they get to you. Yeah, I definitely want to get, like, Mephitic Cloud, and Conjure Flame. Yeah, those are all sweet. Yeah, I'm playing 0.24. They taking it out? Huh. Are they nerfing it in the sense that... Does it work right now that enemies just won't walk through it? So, like, you can use it as a wall to escape with? Or is it just do an insane amount of damage that they need to nerf? Some enemies will still just... Azrael, don't care. He'll walk into it. Sweet, I got this spiked helmet. Alright, let's... That's cool. Alright, we got a little helmet on. Feeling good. Alright, I gotta... Okay, so... This is ridiculous. Like, I am not happy about this, but I do have these hallways here, so I can... Wow. So you can, like, combo the clouds together and just plop it down. I'm going to use this hallway to fight some of these guys, and then if things go badly, I have all these ways to escape. So... I don't think I need to, you know... No, I'll just see who gets here first. Who's gonna... Oops, I need to go up. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I can either. I mean, I could probably take one hit. Yeah, that's probably about it right there. Well, I can Shroud, right? And then hit him. It's getting really bad. Yeah, it's probably a lost cause. I know that I have my Spectral Weapon to, like, you know, give me a square of escape. So let's just do that. Death yaks, they gore you, and I mean, like, even regular yaks, like, They gore you, and they can just... They nerfed yaks. They didn't used to be that hard. Alright, I did not mean to do that, but that's fine. Might have to use a blink scroll if it gets nasty. I wish my, water. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh. So, if I'm standing on in the water, I get all my bonuses, and I can hit the yak and rock him, but he won't come into this water, right? I don't know. Oh, I see what you mean. I can just evoke my weapon. Yeah, I got you. Let's see how long this will work. It'll work forever. Yeah. He's running away. Don't go away. Come back. Well, I might have to be that cheesy just to get the experience. I'm gonna have to eat, though, unfortunately. I should probably infuse my weapon just to do a little bit extra damage when he comes at me. Yeah, food is cheap. Hey, buddy, it's me. You sure you don't want to come fight? Oh, this guy. I don't know if I can do enough damage to him before he just regenerates it back. I need to get him in some position. That's true. Making a little progress, chipping away. Yeah, I agree with you. It's just going to take forever. If I had to, I would. But I think what I'm going to do is just rest up and say that what I did was I at least thinned out the herd somewhat. Alright, and see if we can explore a little bit better. Ugh. Killer bee, come on now. Alright. Okay, there we go. Got it. That's better. That's better. One bee at a time. Man, these bees. We got some murder bees here or whatever. Oh, almost killed me. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's angry. He knows I cheated him. Get out of here, Death Yak. Jeez. Alright. Rue is being pretty insane about when he's going to give me that first choice, but that level 1 Rue ability is awesome, though. I think you can get it up to like a 10% chance to make them not attack you. and then now regular yak, we can do this. Regular yak. It's like, I think I was reading on the wiki that it max piety. It's like a 10% chance for the attack to not work against you, like they get distracted or something, and a 5% chance that they attack one of their allies instead. Something like that. Death yak. Another death yak. Oof. All right, Death Yak. If you want to play this way, man, I'm so weak. His yak hair must be so thick. Well, Operation Thin Out the Death Yak herd continues. Yeah. Okay. Look, buddy. Hey, I hurt that one a little bit more. Come back here. Can I slow him? Boy. My chance to defeat his MR was 2%. Oh, buddy. No. Run away. Don't run away. Come back. We got to fight here. The longest and most epic Death Yak battle recorded in Merfolk history is happening here. Yeah, so I need Magic Dart just to exploit this, because like he's going to just run away, but if I zap him, then his AI tells him to come back into the fight. And so I need something at range to like lure him back. So I might have to try to memorize Magic Dart just for this purpose, for Death Yak murdering. Years of murder. Oh. Well, I can take one of his shots. Oh god, this is ridiculous. We will get you. I'm going to be wearing your pelt. Trust me. Actually... Can I just throw my freezing spear at this guy? Yeah, look at that. Hit him with my spear from... Let's just throw all my stuff at this guy. Sure. No, it hit him. It hit him. Look. He got severely wounded by the freezing one. Trust me. He was injured. Oh, we almost got him. Now it's... Oh, it was almost there. Oh, look at this. You will be mine. You will be mine. Do you guys know if I... Like, I'm not going to polymorph him. But if I did, would he go back to full health of whatever he changed into? Or would he keep his current health? Oh, look at that. Look at all the experience we get. Yeah, I should definitely pick up something at range. Yeah, you're right. About Magic Dart. Yeah. Alright, so... Pole arms to level 9, hexes to level 5. I'm now level 10. I got some agility. Very good, very good. I can't even eat the guy. What a bummer. All right. Let's see if what throwing stuff there is. Well, there's these atropa-tipped darts and some boomerangs and some poison darts. Yeah, I could do that. Let's pick this up. Get them. Where are these babies? Alright, so I'm doing Control F to find anything. I'm typing in the word throw to look for anything that's a throwing weapon. Let me get these boomerangs. Got them. Get the boomerangs, please. Yep. Alright, and then let's go back down and find that other death yak. Oh, we've got a method now for death yak cleansing. Let's just get by the water. See if I can attract this guy with some yelling. Come on, guy. Death yak, did you hear that? I'm yelling. Here he is. He's by the water. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm going to probably just merfolk cheese this entire section of tough enemies to farm their experience more safely by using this deep water. You got to use what the dungeon gives you, right? So it gave me this, so I'll use it. No. If he hits me with 2 clubs, I'm dead. If they both hit... Hey, no, come back. Hey, he's running. Where'd he go? He stepped down there? Come on, buddy. Hey. Don't go. Come on. Oh, merfolk. Merfolk. We're changing the world one death yak at a time. Whoop, don't do that. No, this is not. You know, it does work. Hell, even a troll, like a troll would rip through this, or, you know, berserked. No problem. Just lace its claws into this guy. Blood everywhere. It does work. And we just need to get a little bit more experience so that we can boost up our ability to take these guys without cheesing them. Hey, that is a dead yak. Alright, feeling good. Alright, let's go down these steps then. And just a regular yak. Now I can eat a regular yak. No, but he didn't drop any meat. What a shame. Death yak? Right there? I'm trying to get some food. You're not food. You should be able to eat like their kind of poisonous meat if you really want to, and then use like a potion of curing, or use a potion of curing to like purify the meat or something. I know. I just like my rations. You're right. Oh, I'm back down to my boomerangs. Oop. Alright, buddy. This is how you can see the corpses of your brethren. This is how they all died. At this little pool here. They met their maker. You too. Alright, I'm gonna eat. I'm going to infuse. And I'm just going to see if that does a little bit of extra damage. There we go. There's a little extra damage for you. I'll take a hit. I can take a hit. No, that's enough. We took enough. Hey, buddy. Don't go away. Come on. This is ridiculous. But I tell you what. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I will say, just for those playing along at home with their own merfolk and their own deep water exploitation, you can tab to auto attack and it will evoke the reach of a polearm. So you can do that, just don't do it too much because you'll move into range, but you can tap it. Alright, I'm going to shroud up, and step down. Ooh, come on, yak. Just one time. Give me some food, buddy. Look at this yak taking me down. Alright. Here's the ogre. Alright. So, you think I should just acid this guy down? I was gonna see, like, if I could paralyze him in place and then just evoke from a square away or something, but yeah, let's just give him the acid. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Yeah, he didn't like it. Yeah, he's almost dead. Man, you're right. Good call, good call. Look at that. Obliterated him. By the way, can I just say for the record, I think I said this in my last playthrough, but coming back to the game after a bit, the way that they have handled the stacking of both rations and wands is amazing. Much easier to deal with than having, like, you know, piles and piles of different types of food and then, you know, 50 different wands of various charges. I'm sad that they took out the wand of heal wounds because that was like a melee staple for me. If I got a wand of hasting and a wand of heal wounds, I mean, it was like the game became much easier, but that's probably why they took them out. Because they were just too good. All right, frog. Ooh, look at all this grub. Hey, you know what? Aperiodic, you were totally right. I don't have to worry about rations. There's a food shop right here for me. So I can just rest at ease. Alright. Let me look at my failure chance. I'm getting really good at casting these spells, by the way. That's great. That's very good to see. I think Spectral Weapon just a few levels ago was like a 30 or 40% fail rate. So that's tremendous. Let me see if there's a spell that I'm going to learn Regeneration. And then yeah, these are getting way too hard. Magic Dart is almost there, but it's pretty weak. Ooh, glowing helmet, magical branded helmet. Ooh, and a general store. Let's see what you got. That Morning Star is pretty sick. Venom +3 is not bad for early game. Although I suck with a Morning Star, most likely, but still. It ain't bad. All right. I mean, it's... Venom is so... nice. I have nothing in maces at all. But, you know. I'm definitely buying this Scroll of Enchant Armor. I don't really need... Scrolls of Fear are nice, potentially, but I have some. I'm okay. I'll buy this and just call it a day. Let me look at my gear really fast, see what I want to... Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's not like I have to click that. Do I want to enchant anything? Let's see how good this helmet is down here. If it has any kind of other brand besides just pure armor class, that would be amazing. Nah, it's just a +1. Well, nothing wrong with a +1. I'm going to enchant this hat then, I suppose. It was either the hat or the cloak. Reason being, Rue believes I'm ready to make a sacrifice. All right. So if you've ever wondered what Rue is like, I've finally gotten enough experience to earn enough piety with him, and he's going to give me a list of 3 things, which are all really bad. But if I pick one, then I get an ability. You don't have to pick one. You can decline it. So remember that. Pick the worst one. Oh, I'm already nerfing myself by playing a... Let's see what we got. Okay. So, how do I make the sacrifice? What do I have to do to push A? Oh, here we go. All right. I don't... The Hex... Let's see what this... you lose the ability to... Resistance! Ah! Yeah. I can't do it. You're right. No, that's awful. Now, okay, so aperiodic is telling us that resistance, if I pick this, it gives you, like, with each choice has a different level of piety that will grant you. And so you want to pick one that you can manage, but you want to try to get piety so that you don't have to take anything you don't want to, and you want to unlock as much abilities as you can. Now, the question is, if I become vulnerable to, like, let's say fire, can I get resist fire all the way up to +3 if I get +4 on my gear? Can you do that, or is it gonna permanently... Okay, cool. Okay, thanks, Mr. Snack. So that means with enough gear, I can completely overcome this. Yeah, I actually already have a Ring of Fire resist, so it would just be cold that this is gonna completely snake me against. So I'm gonna do this. All right. So I am going to sacrifice resistance. Okay, there's no way I'm not losing my Spectral Weapon, and I'm not going to lose the ability to drink potions while threatened. That's just insane. So I'm going to then do G. Yes. Okay. So I went from 0 piety up to 2 out of 6 piety. So now what happens is, let's just click I intimidate my foes. Right. Oh, you're saying that after the first resist, it's just diminishing returns, like for levels 2 and 3? That's cool. That makes sense. So you really just want to try to get at least +1. I mean, like, unless you're going into, hell or whatever, you want max fire resistant in Gehennas or whatever, but still, for most of the stuff, yeah, 1 should do it. That's good advice, guys. Thanks. Okay, so, yeah, for sure. Ice Beast, certain things I'm going to be scared of. Now, what that did for me is it gave me the first 2 things here, okay? All of these things are awesome, okay, that you can get with Rue. I will tell you that there's nothing from going to 5 to 6. Yeah, I've got a Ring of Cold Resistance, you're right, and so if I see a guy, I can just swap that on. I feel like, in my opinion, with my experience anyway, fire is more likely than cold. So I'm going to keep the fire on. And the Ring of Protection is just good always. So I'll keep these on, but I'll just swap up my kit if a cold guy comes onto the screen. Now let's go ahead and right-click. Okay. So I can hit people that hit me, and I intimidate people. So does that mean they just run away? They have a chance to just, like, run away from me? That would be nice. Then I could just hit them freely. Ooh, another food shop. I will never have to worry about food. Ooh, look at those Ice Dragon scales. You talk about perfect cold resist mitigation? Ice Dragon scales. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, that's right. You have a chance to do all those different things when they hit you. All right, let's see if I can get... All right, so... These are pretty heavy. Let's see how badly this messes up my spellcasting. So, Spectral Weapon, Shroud, and Infusion are really all I'm worried about right now. So if I slip these on... It's not too bad. Shroud goes down a lot, but... my armor class jumps up significantly. Oh, but that's right. I forgot that Ice Dragon scales also make you vulnerable against fire, so it's kind of just potato. It does give me more base armor, but it's not just pure resist cold. It is 2 resist cold, but it's also resist fire, so I'm down like resist fire double. So unless I can get something to mitigate that, it's not quite worth it, especially considering it makes my spells more difficult to cast. Okay, so let's just kind of keep going with where we are for now. Enchant Weapon. I'll take it. Magic Mapping, very good. Let's just enchant this Trident so that we can hit more often. There's the lair. You are 100% right. They were guarding the lair. Let's see what this ring is all about. It's a ring of poison resistance, which is actually really good. That's a shame. Anyway. Alright, so I've got this Howler Monkey here. So what I'm going to do is put on my Shroud, and then I'm going to call on my Spectral Weapon. And I'm just going to kind of see what happens here. If any of the Rue abilities proc in that fight, they didn't seem to. Here's a Yak, so this is be a good one to see. I'm going to Shroud, I'm going to Weapon, and I'm going to Evoke. Evoke. Hit him. Hit him. Alright, well. Oh, a weapon shop? Uh-oh, Necrophage. Alright, buddy. Ooh, let's just use the water to ruin this guy's life. Nope, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Don't go that way. Why don't you come over here? The Merfolk. The life of the Merfolk. Got him. Level 11. Alright. Unfortunately, nothing really good for me. That Dire Flail could be insane. I don't have a shield yet. Think it's worth pulling the trigger on a dire flail? You know, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I feel like the cost of a unidentified magical item at a shop is generally indicative of its power level. And so because that only costs 216, I'm thinking it's probably not super strong. That could be completely erroneous. That's just like a feeling. They give big discounts? Well, I'm not really spending my money on anything else. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I see what you mean. So at an antique shop, like they won't, like other shops would tell you what it is, but this place is like grab bag, you get what you get. And you don't know what it is. Alright, well, I'll just have some fun and buy this, and if I regret it, I regret it. It's always good to just see what's out there. Yeah, oh, because... Right. It's actually pretty damn good, except for the resist fire minus, because I'm already vulnerable. It's only +2. It's crushing with huge strength and intelligence. It's not the worst. That's not the worst. Alright, I'm going to take it off, though. I can't play around with the vulnerability. I don't think it's worth it. What do you guys think? Do you think that was worth it? I feel like it's interesting, but not ultimately something I want to mess with. If it was like, if it was stronger to hit, like if it was plus, yeah, 8. Yeah. I can't deal with it right now. Hello. I agree with you, man. That's how I feel about it, too. Oh, boy. Alright, we got a party coming. So let's just... I'm going to push S to just wait. Oh, but my weapon. Alright, so I'm stair dancing. I'm going to bring a lot of guys with me, unfortunately. And I have to remind myself that when you dance, your spectral weapon won't come up the stairs with you. Ooh, here's a halberd of freezing. I think the halberd is an upgrade. I don't have a shield right now, so it's +2 and it has a brand. It's bigger base damage. That's cool. I'll take it. Now, I just want to demonstrate for those at home that when I did switch my weapon there, my spectral weapon disappeared because it is a replica of whatever you're wielding, and so if you change the weapon you're wielding, it goes away. Oh, he's trying to throw a net at me, everybody. Well, we know what we can tell him. Ooh, it's a battle of the spears. Battle of the polearms. I won. Oh, here's a troll. Nasty. Nasty business, these trolls. Oh, God, smiter. Alright, let's get out. Let's just take the troll down. Let's not even bother with that anymore. Let's run. Yep. I'm getting absolutely annihilated, so I need to do this and run away. Bad situation. You gotta respect the orc priest. They're just so annoying. No, I don't want to go into the lair. I want to go into the dungeon, but with a different staircase. Ooh, more enchant. Yeah, exactly. It was like orc warrior with glaive, troll, and orc priest. Not quite what I'm hoping for. Orcish mines if I need some money. I kind of want to go through the first floor of the Orcish mines and try to find the Elvish halls just so I can get myself a buckler, but it seems extreme. I don't think I can take a lot of the stuff there. It's probably not worth it. Yeah, I still haven't seen a shield yet. Oh, there's my buddy. Very hungry, huh? All right. Come over here. All right. Hey, got some identify. That's good. Well, okay, I'm gonna spectral. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel the return on some of these. Like, I'm getting stronger. It's not as fast of a start. You know, you're diversified with this character type, this hybrid type, but I'm feeling stronger. All right. So, what I want to do at this moment is go ahead and ID some of my potions. 3 potions to heal wounds. That is terrific discovery. Tree potions. All right. Fine. Okay. All right. Starting to hit people a little bit harder now. Okay, cool. Oh, I was like, I get this troll all by himself. No, I don't. Got him. Troll leather armor regenerates. It's base armor 4 and ring mail is better, but it doesn't regenerate. It's interesting. It's less encumbrance. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. And my only question is does the troll hide armor, the regeneration that comes on it, does it increase your metabolism, or is it like metabolism free regen? I don't really want to like use extra food, but the regen is really nice. Yeah, you're probably right. I know that the regen stacks with my own spell regen. Because, for example, right now I'm getting 0.62 a turn, and I think if I were to cast regen, I'd get like an extra 0.5 or something like that. Maybe that's dependent on my skill. Alright, I'm just gonna throw stuff at this guy until he's in range. There we go. Now everything's coming together. Alright, my armor skill is cranking. I won't be doing that. So, okay. So I'm good. So let's regenerate. Now, something else I want to look at is... Wow. Oh, vampires and spider are good eats? Yeah. Let's try to find some. Oh, man. I'm getting a lot of shops this run. Feels good. Cool. Alright, so... if you're watching at home, man, there are 1, 2, 3 potions of heal wounds here, which is insanely nice. 3 potions of curing. What I always like to do at shops like these is buy whatever is unknown for cheap. So I can really only afford the potion of flight, but this will identify this for the rest of the game for me, so I can save a scroll of identification, which I like to do. Now, if I wanted to buy that place out, I could just go into the Orcish mines and clear out the first level and get a bunch of gold. Oop. Are there any spells that I want to learn right now? I'm going to do it. Alright. Hi. It's me. Doing no damage. Now he's slowing down. Oh no, wait, I'm slowing him, aren't I? I'm not casting the right spell. That's why it's not doing damage. Well, I did slow him. No, it's E that is my Magic Dart, not D. I forgot I learned slow before that. Alright, so let's Spectral Weapon, let's Shroud, and then let's just annihilate these guys by holding down tab. Alright. Okay, great. Alright, I'm feeling a little power boost. Ooh, it's a Spriggan Baker. Let's get to his food. Alright, buddy. Gotta take you out, Mr. Spriggan. Great. Alright. It's going okay. Here's some food. Oh. Okay. Hey! The Howler Monkey was stunned by my will. So Rue, his text is brown. I'm assuming because he's neutral. Or I don't know if each god has its own. It's because he's a neutral god, right? His god-related text is brown. Anyway. That's awesome. Oh, they just have assigned colors? Okay. That makes sense. Sorry about my bot. Doesn't like talk of... I didn't have anything. I just turned it on. I gotta tweak it. Your focus and your will illuminate the Howler Monkey in retribution. So I put like a corona on him or something. I gave him the coronavirus. Fantastic. Alright. Oh, time for another sacrifice. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you better be careful, buddy. I'm going to sacrifice stealth. That probably does nothing. Or let me see what it does. If it just makes you walking and just like generate a bunch of noise, that seems bad. Let's look at these. All right, so if I sacrifice stealth, what happens? Yeah, you're probably right about experience because this is you're always noticed. That doesn't seem good. What is experience? You lose 2 levels. Oh, wait a minute. But you can only get to level 25. I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's just some hit points, right? Yeah, let's do it. I can't sacrifice words. Does that mean you can't talk? Oh, no way. Never. You can't read scrolls? No, thank you. Not good. Yes. Okay. So now I'm down to level 9, but I can do these awesome abilities. Yeah, I don't... Anything that messes with my scrolls and my potions is terrible. So, I can draw out power, which means, I can, like, heal myself. And then Power Leap, it's like you jump, and then you do a 3... Like, you attack in a 3x3 grid of AoE damage. Can't wait to try that. Let me look at what... Or no, maybe Leap is just... Not the AoE. Oh no, maybe it is, and the last ability just hits everybody you can see or something like that. Oh no, my worst enemy. This is like I'm vulnerable to cold, so this is the worst possible guy to see. Okay. Okay. So I gotta swap rings. All right. So now I'm just okay versus cold. I'm gonna shroud. I'm gonna spectral. Ouch. Yeah, this is kind of the thing where it's like he did AoE, and so I'm taking extra damage from it. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this potion. Ugh. I might have to abort this. This is not looking good. Well, what does this do again? Do I want to do this? Just drained some of my skills. Let's try. I just want to do this for experience. Let's see how much I get back. Oh, Jesus. A lot. And how much did I get drained? Not really that much. That was awesome. Wrecked him. And by killing him, I got all of my drain. Wow, that ability is really good. I haven't worshipped Rue since they first implemented him, and it was not as good as it seems like it is now. I don't know if they buffed it or if it's just the same and I didn't understand it, but draw out power was awesome. So just like, if you're new to Rue, like I really am. Oh, yeah. And so, okay, cool. All right, well then, I just didn't get it, I guess. So draw out power it heals your health and magic, but it gives you this debuff called exhaustion, which him and only one other god, I believe, give you. And while you're exhausted, it means you can't use anything else that would take exhaustion. Is that right? So, like, you can only use one power at a time? Right. So, like, the power leap makes it so I can't heal myself if I'm exhausted from it. So, you want to kind of... In my situation, the draw out power was actually on par with a potion of heal wounds. And so that's a huge boost. And I can get it even stronger with more piety. So that's amazing. It costs... and just in case you're wondering... His abilities cost no piety to use, so you don't ever lose the piety that you make from those sacrifices unless you stop worshipping Rue. And then it gives you that temporary skill drain for draw out power, but that's inconsequential next to healing up and getting magic points back most of the time, in my opinion. All right, I'm going to switch back to this ring, and I'm going to take off that cold... Alright, and I'm going to identify these two Murkies and their potions of cancellation. Okay. Alright, this Quasit is asleep. Wrecked him. Alright. Well, that's Dungeon 10 all done. I'm going to drop this Dire Flail. Drop the Ring Mail. I have to do something. Just really fast. Which is, I gotta see it. I just gotta see where I'm at. Yeah. Not there yet. 75% fail rate. Okay, fine. I want to wear it so badly. It's going to take me a while to climb up there. Alright. But for the time being, I'm doing okay without plate. Just want a shield. So I'm going to try this. Hey, look at you with your big old dire flail. But you're asleep. That's good for me. I'm going to shroud myself. I'm on the weapon. And I'm going to... what's the chance that I can slow you? It's actually really good. Oh, man. This is Orcish Mines 1. What is this high priest? Like, he shouldn't be here. This is ridiculous. Alright, I'm coming out, and I'm going to weapon up again, and I'm going to start hitting this guy until he dies, and then kill the warg. Alright, and then we'll rest up. Wow, it's a dire flail of protection. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. I don't really know if I want to... I'll shroud up. Yeah, I'll take the wizard one-on-one here up the steps. Yeah, no doubt. I can just take off my fire resist ring and put on my poison resist. The only reason I'm going orcish is just because I want a shield, and I know that if I can kill one dude on Elven Halls, he'll have at least a buckler for me. But maybe that's just stupid, and I should just keep going down into the dungeon itself. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Alright, I don't want to commit suicide. I just want a shield. We'll find one. We'll find one the regular way. We'll go to Dungeon 11. That's fine. So here's the question. I don't have anything... Yeah, can I... With this halberd of freezing, can I freeze the Hydra? Will it slow the Hydra down? Because that's really all I'm worried about, is that, like, I'm going to be putting not on Hydras. Yeah, I'm worried that I'm going to put a bunch of heads on the Hydras. Yeah. Well, I do have my dire flail, I guess. Oh, I see what you mean. So I could maybe... I got you. I can just run away from them. Yeah. That's true. I don't know what their magic resistance is, but maybe I could slow them down, too. Oh, Cyclops. Pretty high. Yeah. So, I don't know how often you guys play, yeah. Oh, and look at this awful situation. So I got barbed, and there's an electrical shooting guy. What a disaster. Alright, I have to move away so that I'm out of line of sight from the electric man. Alright, but I'll stay here. And I'm going to shroud and weapon and wait and evoke and kill. Alright. Now, yeah. Yeah, I'm hitting pretty hard. Like, that's not a problem. Alright, fine. I don't have resist electricity. I hate electric. Alright, stop telling me to go over there. Auto Explorer. Don't do it to me. More plate. Game just dangling that in my face. Wand of Flames. It'll be tit for tat, though, right? I'll do it, though. You're the Wand of Flame expert. Speaking of that, should I start ever going into evocations? Or should I concentrate on just doing my spells and other stuff first, and then evocations for later game? Get Evo to 3? Yeah, that's what. It looks like Rue doesn't give a crap about invocations, which is nice. His stuff is all piety based. That's great. Take it. I love that boomerangs always return, by the way. Yeah, 0% fail rate on the Rue abilities is insane as well. Alright. He doesn't see me, so we get a free shot with this at him. Man. This is so helpful. So right, this is a beginner's guide, but really I'm learning a lot of things about the game, and it's fantastic having you guys here to help deepen my own understanding, and everybody else who's going to watch these on YouTube, all, 10 people. But still, I had no idea that the Wand of Flame was going to do the extra damage because of the steam cloud that it caused to the enemy in the water. Amazingly useful bit of information. Yeah, and thank you for letting me know that I figured I always train evocations. Yeah, that's a good point too, to get those clouds. Although, I said this earlier when I was just thinking about it, but shouldn't the shoals just be significantly easier because I'm a merfolk? Like, I don't have to worry about being pulled out into the water at all. I don't care about that, right? Can they still drown you by doing that, by the way? Can they still pull you into deep water, or will it not do that anymore? And, like, insta-kill you? Oh, this guy does freezing damage, doesn't he? No, he does electric. Okay. Oh, this guy wants to hit me really hard. Alright, I'm drawing out power. That's cool. No, I'm figuring that it'll just, like, if I can make it that far anyway to the shoals, that it should be a little bit easier for me. I'm gonna peek in here, see what's going on. Aw, buddy. Look at this. Look at this yak murdering station I have here with the deep water. It's gonna be merfolk time all day. If anyone wanted to see some merfolk with a spear exploitation of the game, this is the dream scenario. This is like, I could sit here and kill yaks for days. I love this. I'm just evoking my polearm, hitting these guys. They don't even have room to run away. They're just penned in here, getting obliterated. Loving it. Hey guys, come on, let's fight. Let's fight merfolk style. Alright. I'm hungry, but there's so much yak meat to eat. Okay, so at this point, I have gotten back my 2 levels that I lost for sacrificing experience to my buddy, Rue. And there's really only one more sacrifice I think I have to make. Because as far as I understand from the wiki, there is no... You get no new ability from going to 5 to 6 piety. However, I guess a lot of his abilities are based on how much piety you have. So it might be worth maxing out the piety just to max out the strength of the abilities. Yeah, I see what you mean. Just to get the... You want 160 out of 160 or whatever piety max is at so that you can get full strength abilities. That's cool. Alright, well, I'll go for it. I did pick up an amulet, and I don't have one. So, I'm going to check it out. Now, I'm going to identify it. It's a cursed amulet of faith. Yeah. Does this do anything with Rue, these amulets of faith? Like, do they make your sacrifices more potent or not really? They do? Oh, okay, so it speeds up the rate at which you get the choice to make a sacrifice. I see. So Well, he doesn't really... Nothing pisses him off, does it? Yeah, there's nothing that makes him mad. Alright, I'm gonna wear this then, just to speed up the rate at which I get the sacrifices. Because Rue won't get upset if I take off this necklace, right? So... yeah, exactly. So I'll just get up to 6 and then swap it off. Oh, okay, that guy didn't want to come down. Well, let's just try the other staircase. Alright, here's a 2-header. How do I want to hit this guy? Let's first slow him. Oh, that's right, he's hard to slow. Okay. Bam. Gotcha. He obliterated my Spectral Weapon, but that's okay. I blinded the Sky Beast. Rue blinded him. That's sweet. Uh-oh, okay, here's a Hydra. Well, here's some Hydra experimentation time. So, I will bring out my weapon. Oh, and he hit it right away. Well, yeah, so the weapon seems pointless. Maybe it's just wands only for this guy? Yeah, I gotta run. It's not my best situation there. I might need something a little bit stronger to take those. Ooh, a pair of gloves! Yeah, exactly. There's no point in just risking it on that when there's easier enemies to get experience on. So if you're a new player and you're checking it out, and you see something that's too hard, you don't need to be a hero. Run away, or the game will punish you. It loves to do it. Don't give it a reason. Alright. So I'm going to put on these gloves. Watch my armor class kind of move up. I'm feeling good. Scroll of Torment. Ouch. Now we know what that one is. Ooh, enchant armor. I can enchant my gloves. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Can I take out Kirky, or is she gonna turn me into a pig? Like, what are my prospects here? Am I a pig? Automatically, my magic resistance is 0. That's pretty bad. You said no versus her? Run away from her? Yeah, she'll just turn me into a pig. So, I'm gonna read a scroll teleport and just walk over here and get away from her. I was trapped in a room there. It's not worth it. Oh, here's the Hydra. Okay. He was right there. Alright, so I think in this instance, I'm just going to move away, and eventually my speed will overtake this guy. Yeah, you're right. It's getting a little bit... The regular branch of the dungeon is getting a little bit too difficult, so let's just not be in it. So it's like this for anybody. If you're a new player, kind of what you have to do is feel it out in terms of what you're strong enough to handle, and when you have access to sub branches and the main dungeon is getting too hard, then you need to explore other options. The lair is generally the easiest sub-branch in the game. I'm going to switch off my I need resist poison in the lair. I just kind of have to have it. So for the time being, I'm going to take that off and put this ring on to give myself poison resistance. No, you're right. Orc goes south really fast. I don't usually mind the first floor, but there can be named enemies in there, or Orc Priest can summon a bunch of crap, and or like Orc High Priest can summon a bunch of crap, and you're just gone. Yeah, Shafted, awful. Paralyzed, also awful. All right, let's go to the lair. They tried to toughen up the Orcish lair, or the Orcish mines a little bit then. Yeah, I don't want to see a stone giant or an Etten at all. Yeah, that's not really what I want. Not quite strong enough for that, reliably. All right, so I'm going to Shroud on the weapon. Yeah, you can just throw that big rock at you and it's over. I have 74 hit points at max. And Shroud of Galopria does nothing against ranged attacks. Alright. So these spiny frogs do a ton of damage, but my freezing is seemingly going to help me power through. Komodo dragons used to be so hard back when sickness... Did they used to do sickness? Was that what they did? They did, like, or disease or something. They did some horrible debuff. Now it's just pure damage that they do. Yeah. So, like, for me personally, I'd much rather take a little extra melee damage than, you know, something like sickness, which can just escalate so badly. Or at least it used to be able to. Alright. Oh. Time for a new sacrifice. Alright, let me rest up. Actually, I'm going to leave the entire thing and then look at the sacrifice options. Love, purity, and courage. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Love... All creatures become hostile. Even those created by you. Yeah. So this would turn my Spectral Weapon against me. That's awful. Can't do that. Oh, okay. Okay, so Spectral Weapon is still okay, but like if I got Summon Imp or anything else, yeah, any evocable item, yeah, that's not good. And then, so this is just going to give me Dex -2? This isn't that bad. Is that all it's going to do? Just Dex -2? Oh, but it doesn't give me that much piety. I see what you mean. It's like a little bit of piety. I mean, yeah, I think it's probably better to take this enough to unlock Apocalypse. That's good. And it's better to take this than to just have him give me new ones, right? Let me just look at Courage. No way. I'm not going to have myself at a disadvantage. Look at Courage. This is awful. I mean, like, a dangerous monster, you don't want to be any worse against it. That just looks like you just have to run at anything. Yeah, I'll take the Dex -2. That's fine. All right. Almost not worth the trouble to pick it up. Yeah, but hey, now I can do Apocalypse, which is the ultimate ability of Rue, like Aperiodic and Mr. Snack were talking about, and so it deals severe damage to all enemies in my line of sight, and they can be paralyzed, slowed, or have their magic drained. And the damage scales with my piety and overall experience level. And the cost of it is exhaustion, 8 MP, and skill drain. So it's really not that bad to just hit everybody. It's everybody in LOS? That is insane. I kind of want to try it out just to see how... Yeah, it seems insane. Alright, so the water moccasin. Yeah. No, I feel you. I'm going to wait until there's just a whole bunch of dudes around me and see the glory. I mean, is there a straight chance that, like, you can use it and then it drains your skills and then you kill enough stuff with that ability that it gives you your drain right back? Or is the sequencing not right for that, where the drain happens after the damage is dealt? Oh, okay. That's sweet. Okay. I was wondering about the sequencing, yeah, if that would work out. But I see what you mean, Mr. Snack. Like, they're just going to be at low enough health that I just annihilate them and then get the XP back. Okay, cool. That's great. All right, let's check this out. 3 potions of invisibility. Okay. I'm going to drop this wand of random effects because I don't ever plan on using it. I will drop this plate and this ice dragon scale for now. Actually, let me check this out. Let me get really greedy. Let me fully map the floor before I change armor. Okay. It was a scroll of summoning. Look at all my friends here. Ooh, enchant armor. Great. Let's make my gloves even better. Yeah, I got 20 armor class. That's pretty good for what I'm wearing. Here's a nice amulet. Alright. Kill this guy. Eat him. Oh, here's Harold. He's got a dire flail. That sucks. So he's got no shield. It's his final bounty. He's going to pull me toward him probably with his little shot there, but I feel like I can take Harold or at least run away if it goes south. I mean, him marking me isn't that bad. The whole floor is pretty much explored. He's got his big damage that he can hit me with his dire flail, but I should be okay. I'm going to Shroud. I'm going to Spectral Weapon, and then I'm going to... Magic Dart him. I'm regenerating. I'm actually gonna just give him a bigger wand than that. What are my chances? Oh, right. There we go. Annihilation. All right, I'm gonna check out the scale, but I first. Did you have anything else back here, buddy? Okay, done. Alright, let's check out. Here's my fail rate. 1, 3, 1, 7, and 17. Yeah. I saw that. I just didn't want to. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that insane? So it like gives you some escapability and a massive heal. Does it take you out of paralysis? Nets, webs. man, but it does constriction? Jesus, that's useful. And petrification. That's really good. Yeah, so if that tentacle monstrosity gets a hold of me, I can draw him out, get away. Yeah, exactly. Now, I've put on my Ice Dragon scales, and I'm thinking about it. I'd have to go back to, let's see what my scale mail does, actually. Okay. So it takes Magic Dart pretty much offline, but who cares? Not a lot of fire damage in the lair. You know what I could do? It might be worth considering putting on the Ice Dragon scales and then taking off the +5 ring of protection and putting on the fire resist ring to go with the poison resist. Not sure. I am going to go with the scale mail, though, over the troll leather because, right. Yeah, so it's not worth it. The scale mail is base armor 6, and it takes me up to 23 armor class, whereas the troll leather is 20. So I think it's worth it to losing the regeneration for the extra ability to mitigate incoming damage with the scale. But I'm getting to the point where I can almost wear some bigger armor, which I'm very excited about. Alright, so that's layer 1 clear. So Aquaman, the spear bearer, has made some significant strides here. He's got 5 out of 6 piety with Rue. We've got up to 23 armor class. Got some more spells. Got all the abilities of Rue. We have pretty reasonable gear going on here. We have to overcome this crappy situation here with the resist fire and cold. But the layer, it's not a huge issue, as Aperiodic was just saying. We need some boots, magic resistance. Yeah, we need all these resistances filled out, but I'm happy that we seem to be turning a corner. At least that's how I feel. Like we're turning a little bit of a corner here. So I'm excited about our progress, but I've got to fall asleep. So everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and for educating me on this build. Yeah, I think so. You guys are really helping me to understand this. Like I said, I am not great with hybrid characters, but with the chime-ins from Aperiodic and Mr. Snackman, I'm getting a lot stronger with this and understanding it more. I'm still going to probably play this more like a sword and board kind of tanky character that I'm used to, so I'm going to try to work into heavier armor and a shield and a one-handed polearm, which is why I'm double downing on armor so I can jump into that faster. I've got my evocations now to 3, so I think I might just turn that off for a little bit. I'm going to turn fighting on just to get some extra hit points so I have more of a buffer against a big hit. Everything else, though, looks pretty reasonable. I'm happy. You know, it's a lot different than playing a Minotaur fighter and only doing, like, 3 or 4 skills at a time. You've got to spread out and diversify a lot more here, but it's paying dividends. All right, everybody. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.